Hello everyone, Sarah here with Dream Oracle for You. Today's video is a celebratory video. And what are we celebrating exactly? Well, exactly 1 year ago today, I created Dream Oracle for You. And so I wanted to create this video to just share my appreciation for all of our guests, all of our listeners, subscribers, everyone who has supported Dream Oracle for You within the last year, friends, family, people I don't even know. You all have been a part of this journey, and this journey is just beginning. And so I really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you. And in particular, today, I'm going to do a quick recap. Don't know how quick it'll be, but we'll see. A quick recap of all of our episodes and all of the special guests that have made Dream Oracle the podcast that it is today. I thank you to all of the guests for their time, their enthusiasm, and for just sharing their knowledge and wisdom as it relates to dreams and what they think dreams are. Biljana and I have learned so much since we've come together. It has been a phenomenal ride, and we're continuing to learn and grow. And we just can't wait to see where Dream Oracle for You will go. As we've mentioned in previous videos, we have some little projects on the go where we're starting to write not just one book, but two books, a adult book, and also a book targeted towards kids. And we also have started a dream portal, which is part of our website. This is a safe place for people to share dream experiences, ask questions, whatever it may be. And of course, before I get into thanking everyone, I want to just put out there that we are open to speaking to anyone about dreams. The criteria to be on our podcast is simply if you have had a dream and you want to talk about it, or you're just excited about dreams in general. Biljana and I would love to talk to you. So please just reach out to us. You can reach out to us through our website at www.dreamoracle4u, and let's just start a conversation. But for now, the whole point of this video, which is to honor and celebrate those that have made Dream Oracle for You a success and have so graciously given their time and wisdom. I should not forget anybody, but if I have, please let me know. But I have gone in order of all the episodes that we've covered. So this will be a great recap if anyone is a little bit or you're missing out on some episodes. Perhaps this will help you see which ones you would like to listen to. So bear with me as I click through our slides as we go along. Again, congratulations. Woo! We hit 1 year of being a podcast. So first up is the first 7 episodes. So this was before I met Biljana. This is when I started last June. And I literally had just woken up one morning, but have been following dreams and been excited and wanting to learn and explore more about dreams. And I just got the idea. It's like, I need to talk to somebody and people about dreams. And so I decided to create Dream Oracle for You. So episodes 1 through 7 are really kind of short, introductory level episodes. You can definitely watch the evolution of this podcast from me walking with my phone in the park to now full on video and recording and proper editing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey. I won't go through all of these episodes that I've done myself, but there was an introductory episode, and I just gave kind of general how to remember your dreams, things to look out for when you're interpreting dreams, what happens if you have a recurring dream, and also how you may see spirit animals and whatnot throughout your dreams, and the importance of releasing emotions through dreams. So that's kind of just an overview of some of the things that were talked about in episodes 1 through 7. Then episode 8 was a very exciting episode, and this is where my co-host Biljana joins us. So a big welcome to Biljana, who joined us in episode 8. And episode 8 was about dream telepathy, time, and dimensions. And of course, I have all of Biljana's contact information here, so feel free to pause and check out some of the wonderful things that Biljana is up to besides Dream Oracle for You. And as we go through all the other guests, you will also see all of their contact information as well in this presentation. So please feel free to pause, and if a guest resonates with you, I'm sure they would love to hear from you. So Biljana has really, I didn't know that I needed a co-host until I met Biljana. When I met Biljana and she just had as much passion about dreams as I do, that was when Dream Oracle for You really started to hit the ground running, really. We just started recording weekly, we had schedules, and we just knew exactly what we were going to talk about even before we got to the stage. And then since then we've just grown, and it's been a wonderful journey. The next few episodes, this is before Biljana and I started recording with video, so a lot of our earlier episodes, apologies, they're just audio. So episode 9, we talked about do you dream in color? And we also touched a little bit on dream telepathy and intuitive sensing. In episode 10, Biljana and I talk about the importance of breath work and intention setting when you're dreaming. In episode 11, we touch on exploring nightmares, anxiety dreams, PTSD, and a little bit of lucid dreaming. And this, we were really just kind of exploring these topics. So we did a little bit of research and we kind of discussed our findings throughout those episodes. Episode 12 was another milestone and exciting episode for us. And this is when we had our very, very first guest. This is Sarah Seeger. We've met Sarah Seeger throughout Lay Love Down. She's a wonderful group meditation facilitator, and she also has her own podcast called Heart to Hearts. And in this episode, we talked about lucid dreaming and just in general soul growth. I'm going to say this a lot, and I'm probably going to sound like a broken record throughout this video, but every episode has been an absolute pleasure. We were so excited to talk to every single guest that came on, and this was not an exception. So I highly recommend, if you've not seen episode 12, go back and watch Sarah Seeger's episode, because it was a really good episode. And I'm going to say that about every episode. So episodes 13, 14, and 15, this was just around the Christmas time, so we didn't really have any guests lined up. But Biljana and I started to notice that certain things would influence our dreams. So we did a whole episode 14 was all about food and substances and even mood, how that can affect your dreams. And from this, we then created an experiment. It was a 2-week experiment where we would reduce the amount of sugar that we would take in, plus when we would eat before going to bed, and then coupled that with and without intention. And we were quite pleasantly surprised by the results that we got during these episodes. So if you'd like to hear more about that, go and check out episode 15. Episode 16, this was the start of season 2 at the beginning of January, and we had the wonderful, most amazing Narita McInnes from the Rock the Ripple podcast. Narita also is involved in a whole bunch of other amazing, wonderful things. So please check out her website, her socials. And in this episode, we talked about exploring dreams, dream dimensions, and deja vu. Episode 17, we interviewed we chatted with my fiance, Timothy Alguire. And in this episode, we were talking about kind of exploring the idea of nightmares and where they originate from. And Timothy has had a history throughout his life of having nightmares. So he kind of talks about how he's kind of grown past them as an adult, I would guess. And Timothy also has a YouTube channel. It's nothing dream related, but it's about Magic the Gathering, which is a trading card game. So if you're an MTG fan, check out his YouTube and follow him. He's doing really well with his YouTube channel. Episode 18 was actually a two-part episode because it was quite long. So if you need a long episode, you have like a long drive or something that you want to listen to, I recommend checking out episode 18. This was with Trevor Andre. And in this week, had a focus on a variety of topics from aphantasia and dreams, the mind's eye, and in general, the soul's journey. And you can check out Trev's YouTube at Trev's Bushcraft. Episode 19, at this point, Biljana and I had recorded 11 episodes together. And very quickly, we're building that dream team. In this episode, we talked about the connection between past lives, trauma, and in general, the dream journey. Episode 20 was a very exciting episode, and we were super excited and very fortunate to have Melissa Johnson, a dream therapist, on from the Dream Hub podcast to talk about lucid dreaming and lucid living, which I hadn't actually heard of lucid living until this episode. So I can't recommend this episode enough. Lucid dreaming, if you're at all interested in lucid dreaming, check out episode 20 and do check out the Dream Hub podcast with Melissa Johnson. Episode 21, this was such a special episode. I know every episode's special, but this one in particular was literally on a whole other dimension. Alicia Brachet from the Cosmic Gateway, we broke down the various different types of dreams, and then we also talked about multidimensional experiences. And of course, you can check out Alicia's website. She's on YouTube, all the socials, and I'm sure she would love to hear from you. Episode 22, another fantastic episode. If you're into numbers, numerology, anything like that, the energy of numbers, this is an episode to check out. We discuss numbers in relation to dreams, how you may have numbers come up in dreams. And then we also have a couple of examples of actual dreams that we kind of decoded that involved numbers. And Georgina, in addition to teaching numerology, she also has her own podcast called The Real Eyes, Real Lies, Real Lies, which is totally a tongue twister, but it's really fun to say. Episode 23, another solo episode with Biljana and myself. This marked 15 episodes together. And in this one, we talked about the idea of dream manipulation and how external forces can actually be impacting and influencing your dreams. And talked about how to use lucid dreaming to kind of break those patterns. Episode 24, this is with Trevor Wee. And in this one, we really focus on the out-of-body experiences, premonitions, and really unlocking symbolism. This episode changed the way that I think about how I interpret my dreams after this episode. It was so profound, and every time I have a dream, I'm constantly thinking about, okay, what does that symbol mean to me? And that was really the takeaway from episode 24. And of course, you can check out Trevor on Telegram and also his website. Episode 25, we interviewed my sister, Nikki Greening. And in this episode, we really dove into the importance of setting an intention and how if you take control of your dreams, you can take control of your life, and you do that through intention. And I won't spoil the episode, but I do highly recommend going back and checking out episode 25 if you've not seen it. In episode 26, we caught up with the wonderful Rebecca Barron from Find the Light. And this one was also kind of game changer. Rebecca just put it very simply that dreams are simply you talking to yourself. It's your heart talking to you. And so this episode was called Your Heart is Speaking to You Through Dreams. So listen to your heart. And of course, all the socials and website, you can check out Becky Barron. She's a very sweethearted person, and it was fantastic to talk to her. Rachel Vaughn. This episode we were looking forward to for weeks. We look forward to all of our guests, just putting that out there. But this one in particular was a very interesting episode. And anyone who's ever struggled with sleep paralysis or just having kind of these darker, heavier dreams, this episode is very enlightening and helpful for that. And Rachel is part of the Lay Love Down movement. Myself and Biljana are also representatives for Lay Love Down, along with Sarah Seeger and some other guests that have come up later on in the that we haven't got to yet. So please, if you're interested in anything about ley lines, laylovedown.com is where it's at, doing lots of great things to help make the world a better place. Episode 28, we caught up with Justin McCartney from the Just Talkin' Newfound Awakening podcast. And in this one, we spoke about kind of the psychedelic realm in relation to dreams. And Justin has a history in working with plant medicine, and so that's kind of where that expertise came in for this episode. Episode 29, this was a double guest feature featuring the lovely Alexis and Urania from the Journey Through the Innerverse podcast. And in this episode, we focused on interpreting dreams with astrology. This was really great because Urania and Alexis are just as excited and passionate about dreams as Biljana and I am. And so this episode, you really got to see literally 4 girls just completely nerd out about dreams. It was a lot of fun. Episode 30, this was a very great episode as well. And I know I'm saying that about every episode, but this one in particular, we focused on the importance of where your vibration is when you're going to sleep, and how sometimes more darker and heavier dreams can actually come about because you're in a lower vibrational state. And then we also touched a little bit on psychic dreams. So this was a very, very great episode, especially anyone who has kids. We kind of talk a little bit about dreams in relation to vibration and the state at which a child is before they go to sleep. And this was a very profound episode. Episode 31, we spoke with Francesca Dewar. And this one, we just kind of navigated the dream space. We spoke about a variety of topics. I've only listed a few here: prophetic dreams, accessing dimensions, out-of-body experiences. This was just a fun episode to just chat about all things dreams and share experiences. And I definitely recommend you check out episode 31. Episode 32 was with Sarah Jane Porter, also a member of Lay Love Down. And with this episode, we were focusing on the concept of dream journaling, like kind of how you can go about that. And just if you're interested in recording your dreams and getting the most out of your dreams, starting a dream journal is definitely where it's at. So this was also a fun episode to record. Episode 33 with the Biba, not the Biba frequency, Biba Logan from the Biba frequency. And this one, the episode's titled Dreams Are Not Dreams, but I'll just give a warning. There's a reason why I selected that title, and you kind of have to watch the episode to kind of pick up on why that is the title for this episode. This episode was it was just a very elevated, high-level conversation, and I absolutely enjoyed every moment speaking with Biba. Biba is a fabulous woman and just very down to earth and very connected with herself and who she is, We talk a little bit about the intuitive brain versus the logic mind or brain, and just kind of how to lead your life more from intuition than the kind of thinking side. I won't spoil too much more about the episode, but yeah, episode 33 with Biba, super episode. Episode 34 was with Angie Suddet-Welsh, and this one focused on dream messages and dream symbols. And Angie Suddet-Welsh, sorry, Angie. Angie Suddet-Welsh is known as the Oracle Blonde, and she also offers various courses and has lots of places where you can connect with her. Angie is just a fabulous high-level soul, and we had such a great time talking to Angie. So much so that Angie came back and was featured on our live episode for episode 35. So you can just get an idea of how much Angie and myself and Biljana enjoyed talking about dreams. The fact that we had 2 episodes back to back with Angie just kind of highlights that feature. And last but not least, as this is not the end of Dream Oracle for You, but this is currently where we are. Episode 36, we met with Dr. Valeria Ritova to talk about the neuroscience of dreams. And as a scientist myself, this episode was fabulous. Valeria, or Dr. Val, has this ability to connect the physical, the science, and the metaphysical, the non-science, and to merge them together. And in this case, in the concept of talking about the functionings of the brain and how that influences your dreams, or why you have the experiences that you have in dreams. Can't recommend this episode enough. It's our latest episode. Dr. Val also has her own podcast called the Spiritual Awakening podcast. Highly recommend checking it out and checking out this episode. And I just want again to say thank you to all of our guests. You have made this journey with Dream Oracle for You so incredibly important and valuable. And Biljana and I are super thankful to have all of this information out there and available to those who need to hear it, even those who might not have found the podcast yet. So once again, thank you for supporting Dream Oracle for You. If you'd like to be on our show, just reach out to us. You can find us on all the socials. You can check out our website. You can email us. All of that information is always in the show notes. And then once again, thank you. And now I thought I would share just a few bloopers that have come up in various episodes. You could probably find these bloopers throughout the episodes. I don't really edit anything out. Everything is just au naturel, but I picked and choose some highlights. And so please enjoy our blooper reel. And once again, thank you for listening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dream Oracle for You. I was just about to say another episode of Lay Love Down because we're all from Lay Love Down. So that's why the pause there. We're all from Lay Love Down. Anyway, let's try that again.
Yeah, wow.
So
Okay.
you don't watch nightmares on a daily basis, or nightmares. You don't watch horror movies on a daily basis. You don't watch people getting chopped up on a daily basis or being shot or anything along those lines. You did say that 90% of the dreams come from the environment and 10% is kind of the unexplained. Why do you think that you dream such dark things all the time? Because you're not a dark person, at least I should hope not.
We sure.
Oh, she should have seen the red flags a long time ago.
So tell all your friends, if you dream, you get to be on this podcast. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to have a passion or knowledge of dreams in some capacity. You can reach out to us at www.dreamoracle4u.com. And you could also check out our dream portal. We've started a discussion group. Sorry, we've started a discussion group where you can talk about your dreams or ask questions.